We have committed. We booked our ticket. So there's no going back.
Shake it, baby, shake it.
I invalidated the warranty by fixing it.
Oh jeez. Oh, Houston, we have a problem.
Oh no, don't say that.
We are under pressure actually. This actually raises the most important question.
Now we're ready to leave. Oh no, wait, I still need my hats.
Now we do have 2 more cameras. We have 2 days. 2 days. Welcome back to our channel. We're Andre and Lisa, a South African couple who have been traveling the world full-time since 2018. For most of the last 4 years, we've been meandering around Europe in our motorhome Millie. Recently, we bought a small farmhouse in the south of Italy, which will be a new base for our future travel adventures.
Is it time for an outside shower yet?
Might be.
Definitely not for me.
Buongiorno, welcome back to our channel.
And welcome back to sunny Salento.
It's summer.
Although we are not going to be here for very long.
We are under pressure actually. We have 2 days. 2 days. If you haven't seen our last video, we cut a lot of grass.
A lot and a lot
What
and
else
a
do we
lot.
do? We were working on some projects around the land, but now the time has come to wrap this stuff up. We have to finalize all the last preparations for summer on the land. That means we'll show you. And then we have to pack Millie. It's going to be difficult to remember what to pack. What we decided is to pack like we're leaving and stay in Millie, close the house, lock it up,
Oh wow.
stay overnight, and then next morning we leave.
Well, I think this is a good idea. At least if we do forget anything, it's right on our doorstep.
Well, we won't be going straight from here to the ferry. We will be doing a few stops in between, but that's probably for next video. In this video, we will be focusing on getting ready and getting going.
And before we get packing, there's still a few things that we need to do to get Millie ready.
Oh, a lot of things, actually. A lot of things. We left a few things to last minute, as always. Anyway, so we're going to kick this off. Are you ready?
Oh no.
I think this morning, quickly, I'm going to clean our water filters. Try and do that at least every 3 to 4 weeks, as we have quite a bit of sediment in our groundwater. So let's get started with that, and then we'll get cracking on cutting around the trees. Now we've done most of the grass cuttings, but I still need to cut around this section of trees just to clean up the grass underneath it. That just helps keeping the aphids and the insects and the ants away from the trees. Then we've got a little bit of more pruning to do, final pruning, and we'll have to get rid of that somehow. We don't have municipal water, so we have a well, and the well will feed a water storage tank which is under the stairs. This one. Inside this tank there's a float switch which will switch on the well pump as required. This is a pressure switch which will switch on the pump as required, and then there will be a pressure regulator just to limit the pressure going into the house. Now water quality is pretty good. Now we don't drink the water straight from the tap like this. We do put it through a reverse osmosis filter. That was the easy part. And then we're going to release the pressure in this system and take these filters out and clean them. that's pretty much it. As long as you keep the filters clean, the pressure is pretty constant inside the house, and I just try and do this every 3 weeks. I think I'll just put this wood on our baby lemon trees, trying to nurse these lemon trees back to health, which was actually planted in another part of the property, and I think they either got exposed to a lot of wind and not a lot of water, so we moved them here. This guy's not looking too happy. These guys are looking okay. And this guy's actually looking the best of the lot. Now that the weather's actually warming up, we can see the blooming on these olive trees. But although they look great, this doesn't mean they're all going to turn into olives. We've been told that you can really only tell what the harvest will look like towards August. But it's looking very nice. If all goes according to what we see here, we might just have a good harvest this year. Right, let's get cracking on this grass before it gets too hot. I have to tell you a story about our Parkside brush cutter. Now, you might know we have more than one brush cutter. We got a few actually by now. But last year, we bought this one, a really good deal. They had this spring special. It was super cheap. Now, this is definitely not commercial grade equipment. I've already had to replace the head. And as you can see, but it's a pretty nice little motor. It works nice. I like it. Just before Easter, the handlebar snapped. Whoop! Dropped him an email, asked him for support options. No response. Long weekend. So I proceeded to do a little fix on it. Eventually, when I got a response, I was told that because I did the fix, the warranty is not valid. Thanks, Parkside. Nice. So, lesson learned. We're like a walking Parkside ad. Anyway, I managed to convince them to send me another one, but I had to pay for it. Okay, we gotta get some fuel, and then we're gonna get cracking. So what I like to do is use a syringe to put the two-stroke oil in, then I can be quite exact. So I know these are 500 ml containers, and I need a 1:40 ratio. Now there's no waste. Super fast and easy. Done. Well, hopefully that's the absolute last grass cutting for the season. Can't say I'm sad about it. And now the real question is, am I ready for the first outside shower of the season? I'm not gonna lie, that was cold.
Ciao Luigi, come va? Sì, sì, grazie, buona giornata, ciao. Good post.
Living in Italy has been absolutely amazing, but Lisa's Italian is much better than mine.
Because I speak more. He's become far too comfortable just letting me do all the talking.
I've really developed a bit of a dependency, and last year it actually hit me really hard when we had a few health scares. There were some moments where I found myself on my own and really needing to be able to communicate, and I just couldn't. And that was a real wake-up call. So this year, I'm finally taking my Italian seriously. We've started using Rosetta Stone, and honestly, I wish I'd done this sooner. I really enjoy being able to use it both on the app and on a desktop, which is my favorite.
What I love is how immersive it is. Everything is in Italian, no translations, so your brain starts connecting the dots naturally.
The True Accent feature compares your speech to native speakers and gives you instant feedback.
Va al lavoro.
Va al lavoro.
We've also been using the stories and phrasebook sections, which are super helpful for everyday situations.
What's really helping me stay consistent is that the lessons are so short. I can just do a 5 to 10 minute session while having coffee, or even use the audio companion when walking or working on the land.
And when we want to go deeper, there are live sessions and cultural tips built in. It makes the whole process feel more real and connected to everyday life. If you want to start your own language journey, Rosetta Stone is offering 60% off their lifetime subscription through the link in the description below.
Thank you to Rosetta Stone for partnering with us on this part of our journey.
I'm going fishing. I'm gonna go catch some sardines.
Towards the end of last year, we actually got this massive mosquito net contraption.
Give us the idea.
Someone gave us this idea, I can't remember who, but thank you. And we built this frame, so we thought if we get this mosquito net that fits over it, we can actually use the space at sunset much better, because that's when the mosquitoes are going crazy. So I think while we're taking a bit of a break to go down to the trees, we're going to put this mosquito net on, and we need to sew some new loops to actually keep it in place, because I've got a suspicion it's going to take off like a balloon.
I don't know how we're gonna get it over here without breaking
There's
it.
a bit of a breeze though, at least. So the idea is we're going to sew some little thingies. What do you call those things? Little strings.
Strings, okay, not such long ones. It's the one long one I picked up. One's like this.
Okay.
And then we can go like this and just tie them on. You know, we can go over and then carry these two to that side. or
Like we did
either.
last time.
So we're gonna go up. And now we're at the corner. Ah!
If you can do this inside corner first. I need to hold it.
I feel like I'm being engulfed.
You're being engulfed. Very strong breeze. I thought you said the wind's going to drop.
I know.
You did say you're going to fish, but we didn't know we were going to fish for bugs.
What did I get? Did I get tasty ones?
Yeah,
These
look
are
at
all
the bugs.
tiny little green bugs. Dude, these are like miniature green guys.
I know. Alright, well, proof of concept. We're going to try it out later today for sunset. The idea has always been in summer. I know this whole frame needs to be fixed to the wall so it doesn't blow away. But to put a sail over so we can get a nice shade here in the mornings.
Alright, I'm finished working now.
No, this is just the beginning of the day. We still have to go prune some trees. And if the wind drops, maybe we'll do our last burn. If the wind doesn't drop, we'll just go for beer on the top.
Ooh, you know what I'm wishing for?
Beer. Yeah. Alright, let's do a snack. A quick snack before we break.
Snack.
The only disadvantage of snacking in lunchtime breaks is that it makes you too lazy to do anything afterwards.
You see, the little snack is not so bad, but then it just goes well with a beer.
Okay, let's do it. La Locandiera Birra Lager Filtrata Freddo. Nice bottle.
Uh-oh. Cheers.
I mean, cheers.
Cheers.
Then back to work.
Maybe.
Oh, it's quite sweet beer. There's sweetness to it.
It's quite nice.
break time's over. We have to get cracking. Sun's gonna set in about 2 hours, and it's the perfect time to pick up the last clippings that we've done, and if the wind allows, maybe we'll have to burn it, because this is sort of the end of that season. We'll see what it looks like when we get down there. Alright, so these trees are pretty much ready for the season. We're just going to do a quick sweep here, some loose sticks, and see if there's any prunings we missed, like this kind of stuff. I'll leave this here. And then,
Look out for snakes too.
yeah. Oh, with the short grass, it's not really a big problem.
Now, one of the reasons for doing this is also it's in preparation for the harvest, so that if we want to, when we put down nets, then there aren't sticks and things like that underneath it. So it does just make harvesting much easier. Every little bit you do now saves time later.
Dried out.
That's it, all under control. Now we just need marshmallows.
Suckling pig.
Or a suckling pig. Yum, yum.
Alright, shall we go shower and sunset?
Sounds like a good idea.
Let's do
Time
it.
for another beer.
Quick shower, then we might still make sunset drinks under our new Mazinet.
But there's not that many mosquitoes.
It's weird, it's ironic, I don't sense many mosquitoes right now. Okay, let's go.
Let's go.
We're taking a trolley.
There is something so satisfying about walking up to the top of this roof after a hard day's work and just admiring the land around us.
A hard day's work, you say?
Yeah, it's a hard day's work. It wasn't the hardest day's
What
work,
kind
but it
of-
was a hard day's
What
work.
kind of work did you do today? Yeah, one of us worked. Anyway, we're gonna enjoy our drinkies. Oh, it's still I don't know what time it is. It feels like it should be sunset, but it's not yet. What is the time?
It is 20 to 7. The sunset is getting later and later every day.
20 to
It's
7 is some
wonderful.
farming noises in the background. I'm probably gonna have to cook supper soon, so because this one gets hungry quickly. I'm going to try not to injure myself tonight. Someone suggested I should cook with a helmet from now on. Maybe it's not a bad idea. It's just because there's a camera here. Tonight, Lisa and you are in for a treat. Lisa's getting excited. Doing something special. So tonight I'm going to do gnocchi alla romana. So why is it called gnocchi alla romana, Lisa?
Because it's Roman style.
Some might dispute that this dish is from Rome, although if you go to Rome, you'll find gnocchi alla romana everywhere. Gnocchi is made from potato. This is actually made from semolina, butter, and cream. So it makes for a very rich but very light gnocchi style dough. If you cheat like me, you can buy these guys in Italy like this, and it saves you all the trouble. So very simple, very quick. I'm gonna make this, and then true Italian style we'll do a Tuscan inspired chicken. Gnocchi alla romana, prosciutto cotto, or as some call it prosciutto, panna, cream, butter, all we need. Okay, I actually don't need any of this. No wait, we need one more thing. You're supposed to use Parmigiano, Reggiano, but I use Grana Padano. Okay, now we simply whack those guys in the oven for 20 minutes. You think Lisa's going to make it for 20 minutes? In the meantime, I'm going to make my Tuscan-inspired stuffed chicken. I know I did a stuffed chicken last time too, but this works well. I'm going to stuff them with a little bit of provolone, some baby spinach, some sun-dried tomato, and some seasoning. And then we're going to make a little sauce, like a cream garlic sauce to go with it.
Yum, yum, yum.
And I'll serve that with some steamed greens. I'm going to roll these guys. I'm going to brown them in the pan with some olive oil, and then you can either put them in the oven with the sauce for another 10 minutes until they cook through, or I'll just add the sauce to the pan. We'll see.
Yum, yum, yum. I have to say thank you to everybody who asked for Andre's cooking to return to the channel, because it means I get cooked for more now.
Okay, while Lisa takes a photo of it, I will enjoy a glass of red wine, Salento's finest. Salento's famous for a few grapes, but this is probably the most well-known one, Negro Amaro. Yes.
Yes, I'm excited.
Blink.
It's amazing. It's got such a lovely texture.
Super soft. You can see the texture. It's not like gnocchi.
Delicious.
I think my version don't have enough cream of butter in it, but it's really nice. You should try it. And this is actually camper van friendly. If you have an oven, you can do it in a camper van. Very easy. I'm going to say Tuscan inspired.
But I think the sauce has to be something French. It has to have a French name. It looks like a velouté.
There's no... This you can do in the camper as well. Easy peasy.
We love stuffed and rolled.
Tomorrow, we're packing.
Yes. Exciting, exciting, exciting.
Good night.
Shake it, baby, shake it.
Morning exercise. I actually just came back from a run, and for last year when we redid the waterproofing around the skirt, we never got the opportunity to actually touch up a bit of the black paint. So this is the moment. I can do a comparison of what prices were like a year ago. Little pamphlets from about a year ago. Eh? Pretty quick job, but I think I'll do. At least it looks a little bit better now. It's good. Not going to last forever, but in this way it's actually nice to keep an eye on the seal, because this is not silicone. This is actually like a liquid rubber product. You know, the moment you put a bead of anything over it, you don't know what's going on behind it. So I like this much more. Getting there, really getting there now. I think we did a great job with the skirt. Look at how much better it looks. And look how different Millie looks without the bicycle rack. So I've got a few small things I'm going to check this morning. We're almost ready to finish our packing, but what I want to do is check the electrics. Oh, I need a cell phone. Hello, Molly. How you doing? Brand new rubber mat for our step. Looks great. This mosquito net was also replaced, but we noticed after the fact that it's falling apart. I need to check the electrics. When we bought Millie, it had zero solar and was completely reliant on shore power, and it had a lead acid habitation battery. So over time we've added quite a number of solar panels, and what I did was I grouped them into pairs. So this is what it looks like. These are actually 2 pairs, and then there's a 5th panel. This is the main switch between the charge controller, the solar charge controller, and the battery. At the moment I'm using a EcoWorthy 150 amp hour battery, and this is the main habitation battery, and it's sitting at 100%. The only other thing we must check is our gas sensor. Now we've got refillable LPG with an external filling point, which has proved absolutely invaluable. I did, 59%. Oof, might need to get gas soon actually. Right, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to switch on the fridge, and then while the fridge gets going, we'll check it's all the fans and all the lights. Actually, while I'm in here, what we do for internet in the van is we've got a dedicated router, and we used to have a small router, but we actually switched to a proper domestic router, and it's got a SIM card in. The reason why we use a bigger router is they tend to manage heat much better. We found that the small mobile routers overheat quite quickly. These are our outside lights. I'll switch them all on. Okay, working. That's good. And working. It's quite nice to be able to have floodlights outside the van. It makes it a bit easier if you're in a really dark place and you want to get something done outside. It's also a good way to ward off nocturnal intruders or wildlife. Cameras. Because we got the Wi-Fi hotspot, we actually use blink cameras inside with motion detection. Not high-tech by any stretch of the imagination. So we can set up the sort of an armed state, and you'll see at the moment there's 2 cameras online, and if I click this one, it should put me in the shot. Hello. And obviously you can move this camera around, which is quite nice if you really want to. And this one is the one behind me, I think. Yeah. Hello. And then we got a 3rd camera. So it's actually a third little camera. What we do is, when we really want to leave the van and be a bit more aware of what's going on outside, what we'll do is we'll switch on our external camera system. Left front, left rear, right rear. And if we want to keep an eye on it, very high tech. Intruder alert. I see you. And you can see this guy should appear. So at least we can keep an eye on the outside of the van as well. Now we do have 2 more cameras. So the other camera we have is our reversing camera, but we also use this as our rear view camera. There's also a reversing camera built into this. Aha! There you go. Okay, everything seems to work perfectly, and we're going to start putting a few things inside the van, because tonight we're going to sleep in this bad boy.
It's so hard to remember what's supposed to go with us or not. Bug spray?
Oh no.
I think we take bug spray with us.
I think we need to.
This is for the ants.
I've packed a few things already. Starting to put stuff together in here. Getting there. I've actually put some. Sorry, can I just close here for 1 second? The side's already ready. This guy's semi-packed. Actually quite difficult moving in incrementally. You have to just commit. That's why we decided to do this, to pack the van, stay in it, make sure we have everything, and the next morning hit the road. What else am I supposed to check, Liz?
Hot water.
Hot water is good. Oh jeez. Oh, Houston, we have a problem.
Oh no, don't say that.
Oh no, Houston, we have a problem.
Don't say that.
Oh frick, look at this.
Wait, more. Don't say
Okay,
that.
I have to deal with this immediately.
Oh my god.
Okay.
You know, Fiamma, why do you make these things so poorly? You've been making this for years.
That's the worst.
It's the worst design
It's the worst
ever.
designs ever. They don't make it easy. They're removable, and these things can't be cleaned. Okay, I'll have to take it off.
And now they don't even last.
Okay,
I
I'm
mean,
gonna
this
take
thing
it
is so young. This is only like 2 years old.
So young.
Hey, 2 years old is not old for a camper. Brand new.
Okay, stop complaining. Let me take it down.
Oh,
These are the worst possible designs.
Fiamma,
Should I take the bottom one as well?
I guess so.
I'm so scared taking it out. What if I discover other crap in here? Like a hole in the roof or something.
We don't want to do that.
Or a puddle of water that falls out.
I mean, it always rains in Greece, so I wanted to say we're going, it's summertime, we're going on a summer trip, no rain. But then again, you know what happened last time.
At the same time.
I know. What are you going to do? You just want to glue this back on? Do we have a glue gun?
Yeah, I'm going to use a glue gun to glue it back on. I hope it works. We'll see if it still warms up. Maybe I should first clean it. No, maybe I should still first glue it back on. No, you're going to burn your fingers. Oh, oh. This actually raises the most important question. What do you take with and what do you leave behind? So I'm so used to us always having everything with us, even a little glue gun which you never use. Well, but you have it in case of emergency. Same with staple gun, rivet gun, drill. What do you do? Soldering iron. I think I need a soldering iron. I'll have to build a quick little tool case. I don't know if that's going to be easy. Alright, this guy's fixed. I'm going to clean him and he can go back. Almost like new. At least bug proof, so that's good. Nice! Alright. Perfect.
Okay, now it feels like I'm now ready to leave. Oh no, wait, I still need my hats. This one. And this one. I've got more hats than you. This is our little cupboard of memories. And we get stickers from people, we put it over here, and we get little postcards and all little souvenirs. So thanks to all our latest visitors that we've had.
Are you ready for your first night back in the van?
No.
One problem, it's quite windy tonight.
Very, very windy. A rude introduction back to van life.
Don't come knocking with the fence rocking.
Night night.
Okay, I'll see you in the morning. Feet are frozen.
I know. And cold. That's windy.
See
We're
you,
gonna get cold.